having to go through procedures to do things is really challenging. Like, I'm someone who can like write and write and write, but I used to work with like agreements and contracts like on a daily basis when I was in my job, when I worked for somebody else, well, when I worked in the galleries. And it was like I could like read thick, documents that had like loads of clauses in and stuff. When they put out the Apple update and it's like 33 pages and stuff, and people are like, oh, who's going to read that? I would read it just because, what I mean? It's like, well, they think no one reads it, I'm going to read it then. If you put anything in front of me now like that, I'm just like, oh, I'm just like, I can't deal with that. And it's weird because it's not like I, on an intelligence level, can't deal with it, or it's not like something like that's been shut off where it's like, and it's not like when you're a child and you don't know something, or when you've been through like an accident and you have to rehabilitate by reteaching yourself something. It's not like maybe what I have to reteach myself is kind of the patience and but I just can't. I'm just literally like, oh, and I used to be able to do that so easily before. Like, it wouldn't have bothered me. So there's a lot like, but then at the same token, I would have been a lot more reluctant to move, and I've got work to do, I'm not going to go and do exercise. Whereas now, if you say to me, let's do some exercise, I'm like, right, let's go. What do you want to do? Let's do it. Let's put on some music, let's jump around, let's dance, da 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 da. And so it's like my life flipped. So like my kind of mental focus side is just like, whoa, I can't deal with this unless it's something creative. So if I'm writing, composing, doing choreography, if I'm dancing to music, choreography, if I'm I could do all sorts of stuff, painting, puzzles, calligraphy. These are all things that take concentration, and I'll be doing them for hours. But you asked me to read a big document and I'm just like, no. You asked me to go through the clauses of a contract and I'm just like, oh, can you just read it to me? Like, and it's not because my brain can't do it. It's just there's something that is just shifted in me. So I guess what's interesting or scary about EMDR therapy, and I think